If you want to actually make money with drop servicing or reselling, however you want to call it, listen to this video. I'll give you a really good strategy. Try to watch all of the video and then, understand the details. Think of it, how you can use this strategy to your advantage to make money for yourself. Have a look here. This is real feedback from real people in my community. Skool.com/drop servicing. Tom has changed my life. My client has agreed for 5 thumbnails for $100. After everything is said and done, I will be in $90 profit. Thank you so much, Tom G. Brother, that's really kind of you. Look at this guy, Yusuf Hussain, right? $900 a month. I did nothing but follow Tom's strategies. I did not add anything. I did not modify anything. I only followed the strategy. In both cases, you'll reach your goal. This is really cool, but have a look at this one. He's also posted $930 that he made, okay? And have a look at this one as well. So this guy, 3 months ago, as a 15-year-old, he started at $30 and now he's made $3,000. $3,000. This is pretty insane for a 15-year-old. If you actually want to make money, stop scrolling YouTube for silly videos, stop scrolling TikTok, Instagram, just watch this video and see the magic happen. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna show you a very interesting strategy that I actually also work on. Have a look at this, brand identity. You wanna go on Fiverr.com, okay, and type in brand identity. This is gonna be example of a business model that I'm personally working on when it comes to reselling brands. Okay, so I'm building brands for other companies, right? And then getting suppliers who are basically, creating those designs, those logos, things like that. And then I'm reselling them at a higher price to typically small businesses and, startups of like one-man band companies. Okay, so what you're gonna do after you do that, right? You're gonna find 11,000 results of different suppliers offering this exact thing. So I'll show you roughly what that kind of thing entails. So somebody, for example, wants to come up with a gym brand, for example, in this case, Momentum Fitness, right? You can basically create them an overall brand. Have a look at this one, Graceful Boutique, okay? So basically it's about creating brands for companies. It's not a logo, right? It's a full-blown brand. Logo design is quite competitive and you can't really make that much money. It's not a high ticket service. Typically, a logo design will cost you around $100 to buy, maybe $50 to buy, and then you can resell it at $200-300 realistically, maybe $500, $600 in some cases, but quite rare, okay? Now, when it comes to the full-blown brand strategy, logos, social media templates, cards and things like that, like entire brand, this is a high ticket service. Let me show you something really cool. Have a look at this profile that I've recently stumbled upon. 3 orders in the queue on there. As you can see, 3 orders in a queue, right? It doesn't look really cool, this girl called Izzy, right? Feedbacks, not very many. But look at the price. Okay, so the basic one is $200. It doesn't even include a logo, right? It's just, it's almost nothing. Logo usage guidelines, color palette, it doesn't include anything. The standard one is what you want to go for, okay? This one. So that's at least $650, okay? And this doesn't really have that much in there as well. And the premium is where you have everything. So 3 variations of logos, color palette, typography, and brand board. This is like a really good offer for a typical brand. Look at this, it's $900. This is really cool, right? And then look at this, 3 orders, okay? So now, as you can calculate for yourself, she's currently racking in probably around $2,000 at this point. It doesn't mean that she hasn't had more orders this month, and it doesn't mean that she won't have more orders in the next week or 2, okay? So in a span of a month, maybe she's working at 5 or 6 or 7 orders, who knows, right? So she could be making 5 to 10 grand easily. Now, as a drop servicer, as somebody who's interested in reselling stuff, like I'm not talking about reselling iPhones. I'm not talking about reselling, for example, sneakers and things like that. These are the things that you can make money with, but it's actually very hard. Plus, you have to buy the stuff in advance before you're gonna make any money. With services, it's much better. Like, we don't actually even have to buy anything. What we would have to do is we would have to find a supplier. For example, in this case, this one, $145. It gives you an entire brand. Okay, so everything, exactly what this girl is doing, right, with her designs, right? So here we can get the exact same thing at $145. Okay, now what is really cool, right, is not just the fact that you can find clients outside of Fiverr by just emailing companies in the US, UK, Canada, Australia, and countries like that, and offer them a much higher price. For example, $1,000, $2,000, right? 1,500, whatever, for a full-blown brand, okay? And make about 10 times margin. But also, what I'm gonna show in this video is gonna be a big eye-opener for some of you who've been following my videos, but didn't watch every single one of my videos, which is a big mistake anyway. But look, what I'm gonna tell you now is that the way to make money on Fiverr by actually selling on Fiverr is also reselling and also drop servicing. How can we do that? So if this listing is 145, it has excellent reviews, right? 4.7 is not the best, but I don't know. You can find other ones that have higher feedbacks, but this is quite good because it has 11 orders in the queue, and we can look at why people were not satisfied, why somebody has left some negative stars, okay? No creativity, too long to respawn, okay? So you gotta really research why people are not giving always 5 stars, or, you know, and things like that. But I'm just giving you the overall point, how you can make money from this business model, okay? So this business model is way more passive. So what we would do is we would go and create our own Fiverr page, okay? And how to make money with this? We have to create super high quality portfolio, right? And then we would have to add very high prices, exactly what she's doing. I don't know if she's drop servicing or not. Maybe she's actually delivering all this work herself. Who knows, right? We can't sit behind her computer and know that. But the point is, if you actually create a listing like this, for example, for a branded entity, price it at 650 or even 750, you're not going to be in competition with these guys because it's a different price point, and people who are looking for exceptional quality, right? They will definitely buy from those more expensive listings. You're going to have way less customers, maybe like 10 times less customers. But if you just get one customer per month, okay, you're going to make around $500 minimum. This is 650. This is 145. What do we have? We have $500, baby, okay? So essentially, if we create a listing, so you create a listing on Fiverr.com, you become a seller, right? You add a portfolio of, of different brands that you, for example, get, right? Then you, as I said, you have to price it as a high ticket offer, much higher prices. And then if you get an order, you would basically go to sellers like this and then fulfill at 80% less, pocketing essentially much greater profit even than this guy is doing, okay? And you don't even have to do any work. But you may ask, Tom, okay, this is really cool. This is cool. I can resell other people's services. That's great. That sounds really good. That sounds better than sneaker reselling. That sounds better than iPhone reselling. That sounds better than earphones reselling, AirPods, whatever, right? Because a lot of people are hyped up on this kind of stuff. That's great, but how do I actually get the product to display? How do I actually get these portfolio pieces and things like that? The reality is selling from Fiverr to Fiverr with your supplier's portfolio is actually very difficult, okay? So what you wanna do is you wanna sell cross-platform. Let me show you what I mean. So, if you go to this seller and say, oh, can I use your portfolio to get clients outside of Fiverr, for example, by sending direct emails and things like that, quite often these people will say, yeah, sure, why not? Happy to do that. As long as you bring me more clients, I'm happy for you to use my portfolio on your website, Instagram, whatever, right? All you would have to do is you would have to ask, can I use your portfolio to showcase to my clients so I can bring you more orders and I'm going to order from you on here? A lot of people will say yes, but from Fiverr to Fiverr, they won't be happy because they don't want to see the same portfolio on Fiverr that they are already displaying. That's your solution here. So you can find branded entity designers, for example, on Upwork. This is the website, upwork.com, okay? Register on here, right? And you can find a bunch of different people right? Just go on here, click projects, okay, not talent, click projects, and then you can search a brand identity design, and you're gonna find a bunch of sellers as well. 74,000 different projects, okay, where people are of course selling the same thing, you know, creating brands, creating brand image portfolios and things like that. Let's have a look at this, for example. Look, so we've got business cards, we have corporate blanks, we have a notepad, we have corporate envelopes and things like that. This is exactly what I'm talking about. And have a look at this. So, for example, for 200 bucks, you can get all of this stuff done. Now, with this thing, if you go to the seller, actually message this guy, right? So you can see this message button. You can ask, can I actually talk to my clients and try to get clients for my agency? If I get clients using your portfolio, I'm gonna come back on here and I'm gonna basically place an order. You know, that's how you talk to these guys. And then this portfolio, if it gives you the permission, right, written permission, you can then usually use it on Fiverr and other places as well. Because if you have a permission, what's the problem, baby? Not really much of a problem. That's one way, okay? This is if you don't want to spend any money. If you can spend a little bit of money, another solution would be for you to actually buy some really cheap services like this one, $35. I will do a minimalistic logo and brand identity with full branding kit for 35 bucks. It doesn't include the logo design though. So look at this one. This includes the logo design, $85. So you could buy a few of these, maybe 2 or 3, right? And then you have a real portfolio that belongs to you 100%. This is a brilliant tip, right? And then you can create a page like this, list those portfolio pieces, and then start getting clients on Fiverr itself, and then get these things fulfilled from Fiverr. If you don't want to spend any money, you can use that. You can put also it on Instagram. You can send direct emails and things like that. Brother, this is an insane strategy. So you can also do the same thing from Upwork to Upwork, from Upwork to Fiverr. I hope that this strategy was very useful to you. If you want to start reselling, aka drop servicing, to make money online, I've actually got a 3-month mentorship where I teach you step by step how to start this business model, how to get clients, how to set up your offer, how to start creating offers, templates, emails, and things like that. Everything step by step. Also, I show you what the softwares you should be using and things like that. In the last year, I mentored so many people from US, UK, Germany, Portugal, United Arab Emirates, Malaysia, India, etc., etc. If you want to be the next, apply using this email. Thanks for watching this video. Drop a like, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to see you in the next video.